This is a Couch's Perspective. Welcome back to another video, man. We on this Real Talk, here live in the studio. Um, Yesterday I had a good day yesterday. My birthday. Appreciate all the love and support I got yesterday on my birthday. I really appreciate it. It's just another year, I'm blessed to have another year of life, to be with my family and things of that nature. So I appreciate all the support and love I got yesterday from my father, my brothers, everybody who looked out, who I spent time with yesterday. I really appreciate that. This segment we're gonna talk about trauma, man. It's a lot of trauma that we don't realize that we deal with day to day, through family trauma, through just trauma in general, through with the world. We got to make sure that we take time out for ourselves. I always say every day you need to find a quiet place in your home if you have one, to take time out to reflect on things in your life, to kind of unwind from all the stress, everything you're going through life. Take those times, just think back and reflect on your life and see the positive, more positive in your life than negative. Of course, the word is trauma today because we deal with so much trauma, and we don't realize, like as we grew up as children, when you were young, you was always taught to ignore your emotions, to be emotionless. Those words to come across, like when I was raised, hey man, you fall, you gotta get up, you ain't bleeding, or the simple phrase that you acting like a girl. Some of those things, it makes us, it's like it takes a lot from us because it doesn't allow us to express our true feelings. We always had to be that strong man or that strong woman, in a woman's case. So a lot of those things have left a lot of young kids out here emotionless, and a lot of people and a lot of kids these days don't get that attention. But like I tell my kids, with attention, you gotta be careful the attention that you want in life. You gotta be careful the attention that you seek, because that attention can lead you down the wrong road sometimes. It can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing, just depending on who picks up on your attention, who sees the need that you seek this attention so much. The person who is behind that receiving it might give you that attention and it might be the wrong attention. That's why it's important for us to listen to our kids and make sure that we also pay attention to things that's on their mind when they're looking a certain kind of way and they got a certain kind of mood, to have those conversations with them, to make sure that they know that you'll always be there for them. That's very important. Okay, so in life, attention is is something that we all seek, in some fat and some way or another way, or another way that we seek attention. It could be from a job, it could be from an individual, it can be from your spouse, it can be from for many things for attention. So you have to make sure that we have these conversations, because we can't live in this world and not be accepted by, especially by the ones we love. And we talk about family. So we got to make sure that we are one on one with our kids, one on one with our mates, one on one people. We can also to have those talks, because when I talk to people, like especially if I talk to my wife, I know that she's listening. It's somebody that I can always go to and talk about things that's on my mind. Like my father, I can always go and talk to him about things that's on my mind, as well as my mother. Um, so you gotta always have a support system. If you don't have a support system that's in your family, you need to seek someone that you can find to that has your best interest. Please don't always tell everyone. I know a lot of people say, I don't tell everybody my business, but some people out here tell people a little bit too much about themselves. And that can set up a way for someone to hurt you, because they know all your business. You feed them all this information, and a lot of these people don't care about how you feel and what you got going on. They don't care about your best interest. They can care less. So sometimes they'll use those things against you. okay, to get something they want out of it, because they're not there for your best interest. You tell people you can't always think that everyone has your best interest. As it comes to a job, it comes with anything in life. Some people are not here for your best interest, and you got to understand that. So I always say that. So please be aware of that in life, and the devil excels in an unsober mind. Please believe this. The devil excels in an unsober mind. And the unsober mind is the devil's playground. Okay? Because your mind is so, it can be with alcohol, it can be prescription drugs. The devil plays on your mind because your mind is not functioning at 100%. You're not functioning at 100%. Okay? So those things are controlled. That's why they call it controlled substance. Because you get controlled by the substance and you can lose your way in this world. Okay? Just because then people who tell you, like a lot of people say, oh, I'm not that kind of person, I changed. Just because you pretend to be different doesn't mean you faced or confronted your inner demons. Okay? Just because you appear to be different doesn't mean that you went out and challenged those issues that you had in your life, that trauma that you had in your life, that pain that you held on all these years that's balled up inside of you. You have to talk to people that you trust in and get those things out of your system, or they always will be there. They always will be inside of you. If you don't, they will always control your decisions. Just because you talk to someone and say, yeah, I'm cool, I'm changed. Like I was talking to my partner. This is a perfect example. I was talking to my partner. I was like, what's going on, man? How you doing? He's like, I'm cool, I'm cool, I'm cool. I was like, how's your mental? He paused and was like, huh? Yeah, how was your mental? How your mental state is? I'm good. Okay. And then he paused again. And he was like, hey, man, what you meant by that? I said, how are you mentally? Man, I'm dealing with this, dealing with that. See, people are so quick to say, I'm good, I'm straight. Instead of addressing the issue, this man had a lot on his plate. And when he put it on me, I was there to talk through him with it. Because he know that I'm a person that's not going to just ask you a question and not have a response, or not seek out a way to help his solution, or find the problem that he has and fix that problem with a conversation. Because some things that you can get off your chest, and you might be talking to a person who can help you with those things. So that's why I always say, don't be so quick to say, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. If you're not good, you're not good. It's okay. You gotta be able to talk with people. Okay? If you don't know, if you got a situation, like say for instance, a job. Okay? Somebody call you and they be like, yeah, what's going on, man? How are you? I'm good, man, I'm good. But you know you ain't got no job. You ain't got no income coming in. You don't know if he have a situation lined up where he can get you a job. But if you don't say nothing about that job, you just blew that opportunity. So that's why it's very important to let someone know, if you, hey man, you got a job opportunity, that I'm down on a job. Oh man, I got a job. My homeboy hiring at the what's the name? Okay, that could be an opportunity you blow up because you have so much stuff bottled in. You can't bottle in all your emotions, all your feelings. You have to let that stuff go, because that stuff can build up inside of you. All that pain, all that trauma can build up inside of you and explode. And when that thing explode, it can end up you killing someone, or you can end up you in jail, or it can be worse. And killing in jail, that's worse there. So make sure that you release this bottle. Take the top off. Relieve some of that pressure. You just like a Sprite bottle. When you twist that top, you hear that tss, it releases some of that pressure. That's what men, women need to do. With all this pain, all this trauma, is release some of that pressure off of you. You can't carry that. Okay? And everybody out here too as well that don't believe in God, you have to have faith. Let God carry some of this load. You can't carry all this on your own. For all my non-believers, I'm not judging. I don't know what you do, but you need to find God within your situation. And God is not a quick fix God. He's not going to fix everything just when you want it. That's not how that works. You got to put in the work too. God said, you take one step, I take the next two. Okay? So you got to make sure that you take those steps and walk in his light and continue to read his word. Okay? I'm not going to get all biblical on you because, this is a channel for that, but I'm not going to dive into all that. I'm just telling you, I'm keeping it 100 with you. Let him carry some of that load. All you got to do is have a faith in the mustard seed. Okay? So make sure that you always talk about your problem with someone that's genuine, someone that you can confide into, someone who cares for you. Okay? If it ain't family member, it's a friend, just do that. Get it off your chest. All right? So if you let evil thoughts and ways corrupt your mind, the devil will eventually have your soul for sale. This is so true. Okay, I'm gonna read it and say it again. If you let evil thoughts and ways corrupt your mind, the devil will eventually have your soul for sale. Okay? Because he's controlling your mind. If he controls your mind, he controls everything else. All right? So don't let a lot of people let money control their thoughts. They got to have that money so bad they'll do anything to get it. Okay? This is not how we operate in this world. This is not how we're going to get ahead in this world. Okay? What you got to do is work harder. All right? You have to work hard at your situation. Okay? The reason why you're in the situation that you're in because your effort doesn't match what you really want. If you really want that bag or you really want that money, you have to have the same energy behind your effort to get it. Okay? You can only blame your efforts on your failed success. You can only blame your effort on your failed success in life. Okay? You put effort and you put energy behind what you want to do and where you want to get to, you're going to get to that point in your life. If you don't put no effort behind it, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, you're not going to get there. Okay? If you're around a bunch of people who are negative and less power and don't have a lot of positivity in them and don't have a lot of effort and don't have a lot of drive, you're going to have the same drive and energy as they have. Period. Okay, we want to be around people who are leaders. We want to be around people who are going to grow. We're going to be around people who want you to grow, who encourage you to push more, who's with you on that push, who wants to create that business with you and has that mind frame that, hey, I'm not doing this no more. I'm tired of selling. I'm tired of doing this right here. I'm tired of running these streets. But let's start a business. Let's get this thing off the ground. All right? I got the plan. I got the movement. And I got the energy to match it. I got everything mapped out. I read. I got my stuff going. So let's go ahead and make this thing happen. Those are the kind of people that you want to be around. You don't want to be around people who sit all around all day, smoking, drinking, sitting on the porch, chilling, watching their time go by. Okay? So we want to capture every minute of every second of the day. Okay? We're trying to steal hours out of our sleep to make this dream come true. All right? And there's another thing that I said about dreams that I had going on. The dream is free, but the hustle is sold separately. The dream is free. Anybody can be a dreamer when it comes down to trying to get your life off the ground, trying to get that business, or you're trying to get a situation where you want to be at in life. You can dream that all day, but the hustle, the effort is sold separately. It don't come with that. You gotta put that emotion yourself. Ain't nobody gonna put it in motion for you. The Brinks truck don't come to the front door. Opportunity is not gonna knock at the front door and say, hey, here you go. You've been waiting on this all this time. You dreamed it. It's finally here. It don't work like that. Okay? Dreams is not a 2-day delivery. It's not Amazon. You had to go get it. You had to have it in your heart and your mind. So I teach my kids, you had to have a heart. You had a mindset to go get it. If your mindset is off, you're not gonna get it. Period. That's through life. Don't let life pass you by. Capture every second and every moment to make your dream come true. That's just facts. All right? And we're going to move on. So, if you don't think the time is now, your favorite word will be if. If you don't think the time is now, your favorite word will be if. You'll be saying, if I, remember, man, if we would have did that back in the day, if we would have had, that's going to be your favorite line because you didn't capture that moment. You didn't capture those moments when you had a chance to. You didn't capture your dream because we're not getting older. We're not getting younger. We're always getting older. Every day. So make sure that you start something new every day and finish something old every day. Start something new, finish something old every day. Don't let those same things pile up in front of you. Finish them. If it's something you should have learned back in the days that you didn't learn, you need to go back and revisit that and finish it. Don't wait on it. Don't be the person that said, oh man, I wish if I could have, man, if I would have. Don't be that person, man. Go ahead and capture the moment today. That's a lot with a lot of problems with our people. You know? So we gotta make sure that we stay loyal to us, to our family. Loyalty is very important. I put loyalty over family. Cause you got some family members who ain't loyal. It don't work like that. Loyalty comes first. This loyalty gotta come first. We gotta put, like, when it comes down to the black generation, we have to empower our kids now, this generation, to make change in the future. Or the future can continue to be the same way it is. Police brutality, things like of that nature. We got to get our kids to stop being ball players and entertainers to start being lawyers, more doctors, more people can change laws. Okay? Barack Obama was a start, but it's more than that. We need to be in the House. We need to be in the Senate. We need to be the governors. We need to be the mayors. We need to affect change in laws if we want these laws to be removed. Police brutality be removed from the streets. We need to be in the system. If we don't play and we don't operate in the system, we will never affect change. Period. So we got a lot of work to do. And I'm not knocking all the people who want to be celebrities and entertainers and basketball players, but the line is long on that. We need to shorten that line up and bring it over here to the system side of the field so we can affect some of these changes when they come down to laws. Because until then, this stuff is still going to be continuing. You can put up all the shirts, you can put up all the posters. If we don't get inside that system, the same things are going to happen over and over again. I promise you. We got to capitalize. It starts with us first. All right? So, yeah, that's where we're coming at today, man. Trauma. Okay? So it's a lot of trauma in this world. We got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? We got to hit it head first. Don't be that father who always yelling at your son. Don't be no sissy. Don't be no punk. Those are the words we shouldn't use in our household. We should strengthen our kids. We should show him, no, that's not the way to do that. Okay, son, you have to move this kind of way. You need to stop crying. You have to. This is the stages from a boy to a man. Okay, it's different. Teach your daughters. Show your daughters you don't have to be that person that's out there operating like your body is for sale. Moms, we gotta operate different. Fathers, we gotta operate different. Your son, just because he's born a boy, doesn't mean he's gonna be the next football player. Oh, that's my next. He gonna make me rich. He gonna be the next Julio Jones. He gonna be the next LeBron James. No, make him the next leader. Make him the next person who's gonna stand up and take this generation and this world to places they ain't never been. You're gonna be the next person to change laws on police brutality. She's gonna be the next doctor. Okay? We need to start owning more of our business. We need to start getting our community back together. Period. We need to start getting grocery stores, banks. Okay? We need to be the people feeding us, not the other way around. Okay? Because everything that's going on, all these diseases, these cancers, and everything like that is coming from the food. Let's just be honest. Okay? So let's build a plan. Let's create, build, and let's establish a plan for the future. This is the Counselor's Perspective. Like I said, we talk about sports as well. Tonight we're gonna have a sports podcast on all the events of the sports that's going on. And you already know that I try to put out a channel for positivity as well. So this is an all-around subject content here. If you don't like the content here, I apologize, but please comment below, tell me why, and I'll give you a comment back. But please always like, subscribe, comment, and we'll get back to you at the next one. Please smash that like button. If you're in here right now, hit that like button. Make sure you support the channel, man. This is a Counselor's Perspective. We talk about nothing but real here, and we keep it honest. So make sure that you take care of your household. Make sure you keep your household in order. Make sure you check in on your son. Make sure you check in on your daughters. Make sure you support them. Make sure you love them. Make sure you hug them, kiss them when they leave the house, because you never know if they're coming back home. Okay? Always show your daughters and your kids love. The most thing to show is love. Maybe you haven't been loved, but it's always what you learn, what you didn't get in the past is what should have reflect for you in the future. It's just thing that if you didn't get love when you was a child, or you didn't get love from all your parents and your family, that's something you can take from what you didn't have and show your kids and make sure they do have that situation in their life. So like I said, it's Counselor's Perspective. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with you on the next one.